Hi everybody and welcome to this Pro and Expert Division playthrough for the Winter Major 2022, playing a full 9 of the Nordic Fjords. Before we get started, please do hit thumbs up on the video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. Lots of useful content and tutorial videos and guides on the channel homepage to help you improve your tour play and tournament play. Videos for all 9 holes, including plenty of drops and all of my adjustment details coming up very soon. Please do join me on Monday morning, 8 AM for the start of the tournament, playing a first look stream of Rookie, Pro and Expert Division, full 9 of the Nordic Fjords, and also on Thursday for opening round there will be Pro Division walkthroughs of all 18 holes, so do check back on the channel. Good luck in the tournament and let's get started with hole number 1. In this example we do have cross headwind to deal with. So I'm going to show you a shot with Kingmaker. There is also an option with Berserker, but for now I'm going to show you one with Kingmaker. We are setting up with the right edge of the yellow ring touching the rough here with the extra mile. And I'm going with just over 3.5 bars of topspin and 3 bars side spin to the right. Adjustment here, max plus 10. We don't adjust into any overpower, so I don't need any, but obviously if you're playing with a lower level club, you will need a bit of overpower as well. Almost 1 full ball of curl to the right, and then we want to hit perfect. And the idea here is we're actually going to go with this amount of topspin because I don't want to be in max wedge. I'd rather be in min thorn. Obviously if you do have a driver with over 7 bars of topspin, then you can play aggressively with Kingmaker. But for now, this slightly more conservative option, especially for those with less topspin, we're going to play from the thorn at the minimum distance line. And the backspin required is going to vary. Obviously, you've just got to set up at the min line and then apply backspin to get the ball guide going to the pin. That is with thorn 8. As we have headwind, we don't want to leave the ball guide in any way short. Bear in mind you may need some right spin. There is a small glitch area you have to deal with on the green here, so take your time, find out where that is and apply spin to miss that glitch if need be. Minimum distance 15% elevation here, and this one is going to bounce nicely and just rolls very beautifully into the cup for a nice eagle. So here I'm going to set up with a Berserker ball, and that is because once again I'm going to find the minimum distance line with a power 5 ball. White ring touching the rough, then I'm switching to a navigator. 3 bars topspin is all we need here. 3 bars of topspin. Don't need to worry about the ball guide as long as you found that position here with the Berserker, then you're going to be absolutely fine. Adjustment here, mid plus 10. Mid plus 10. Then we are going to take our shot. Good chance of dropping here. Very nice run on the green from the left hand side. Not going to get a glitch roll, and as you will see the top spin just takes us nicely down there. We enter onto the green, slightly left of pin, but it brings the ball in nicely for a lovely hole in 1 on this par 3. We do have tailwind here, so I'm going to play directly over to the fairway with the extra mile in this case. Obviously you've got to weigh up if this shot is for you or not. Half a bar of topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right, stretching out, and just see that ball guide go right down the middle. Then we are going to adjust max plus 10. Max plus 10. Again, if you're playing with extra mile 6 or 7, push up a couple of yards after you adjust. If not, go with that. Exactly where it is, leave it there. No need to push up to max. I'm going to go with the maximum overpower slow needle again. Tiny amount of curl to the right. Bounces very, very nicely on the fairway and rolls up anywhere around 350 to 355. Second shot, we do want to push for the albatross here, so I am going to go with the sniper. 2 to 2.5 backspin, 2 bars side spin to the left. Make sure we're not setting up too close to the bunker. This is going to be absolutely fine. Somewhere around part of the blue ring in the sand there. Aim with the ball guide missing to the left and also stopping short. That is because we have to compensate for the tailwind push that we are going to get here. Here I am playing true club distance with 10% elevation. So true club distance, 10% elevation. So estimate where you are. If you think you're 80% your club, play 80% slider. If you know you're at max, play max distance plus 10. Then we hit perfect. A little tweak needed to the aim here, but comes in just to the left-hand side. Very, very nice speed, and that is going to be a decent look at the albatross in this wind angle. So here I'm going to use a Titan. We do have a nasty wind angle, headwind and also right to left. So 5 backspin, 2 left spin. Add spin first. Then you're going to have the blue ring just touching the rough there at the bottom left. And look at the ball guide there. Just pause, rewind the video, make sure you're in the right spot. You do want the ball guide to be going above the pin. Adjustment here is mid plus 40. Mid plus 40, and that's because there's such a huge second bounce wind effect in headwind. Then the tiny left curl is the final part of the equation here. Don't forget that one. Just have the ball touching the inner wall of the adjustment ring. Bounces before the fringe and we just sneak it in left edge, but it counts on that scorecard for a hole in 1. Nice wind angle here on this par 5 and a very good chance for an albatross actually. You can obviously play with the extra mile. I'm going with slightly more accurate driver here. 0.3 backspin, 2 bars side spin to the left. If you have extra mile 6 or 7 or APOC 4, you will need to stretch out slightly. See the second bounce just beyond the bunker. Then we are going to obviously check how much rings we need to push up. We are going to adjust max plus 10. And once we've done that, if required, as we saw then, we do need to do this, we push up the required number of rings. So do that, then we're going to play with half a ball of curl to the left. And the backspin here, just a hint of backspin to steady the ball. It is going to bounce over the bunker very nicely. The curl will bring us over the centre of the bunker and just approach towards the end of the fairway. Drive distance here, we're looking for around 335 yards. Second shot, a very good chance with the sniper. Can be played with sniper level 7 plus. You will need between 1 and 3 bars topspin, slightly more if you have shorter drive or you're playing with lower level sniper. Add spin and we're going to have the ball guide stopping just short of pin but also missing left because we do have wind that will push us to the right. We're at max distance of our club. The adjustment here is going to be max plus 5. So maximum distance, 5% elevation for this particular wind angle. Important to leave the ball guide short because you will get a little bit of run on this green. We don't want to come in too hot. Make our adjustment. Perfect ball away. Does have a good chance of dropping even though we are playing from distance and slightly up the hill. So bounces nicely, runs onto the green, and we do drop this one. Does go a 360 and in, but like I said, it still counts for an albatross. I am using a berserker here because this is taken from tournament and we do want to be aggressive for the eagle. Those with big clubs, you know, APOC 5 can go with a max overpower shot going straight over there. However, it is a very narrow path up to the green, so play that at your own risk. Chance of landing in the rough or clipping the rough or indeed going in the bunker with a grate are fairly high. Here I am going with the rock though. Max top spin with the rock level 7 and adjusting this one with max a distance 5% elevation. Then I'm going to go with a good amount of curl to the right once I've added my spin. So max top spin, 2 bars, side spin to the right. Then play with curl. Do not overpower this shot accidentally, otherwise you will miss the fairway if you have any inadvertent overpower on this one when you are applying curl. Drive distance there, we are looking anywhere between 350 and 360. So second shot, going to play with the thorn and I'm going to work out my club distance here. And you can do fringe check if you want to as well, if you're playing this one in tournament. And I would suggest going with 1 bar of backspin because we do have some tailwind to deal with here. So 1 bar of backspin. Then once I've added spin, I'm going to set up with the thorn level 8. Ball guide just going to the front edge of the cup. Obviously if you've got thorn 7, you will have less ball guide. Leave it a little bit short. Here I am playing just over mid distance with 5% elevation. So just over medium distance with 5% elevation, and as always with a thorn, I'm going to pull over the bullseye. Perfect ball, and we know this is going to be in or close if not, and we drop this right at pin. Beautiful eagle on this tricky par 4 of the Nordic Fjords. So we do have a crosswind really from right to left. So I'm going to go with a navigator. And here playing with 5.5 backspin and 1 bar side spin to the left. And the reference here is the blue ring touching the rough on the left. And if you want to check your position, look at the second bounce as well, and also as how much of the snow you can see in the clear ring if you want to be super detailed on this one. Adjustment here, medium distance. 10% elevation, however I am using power 0 numbers on this one. Mid plus 10, power 0. We do hit a perfect ball. This is a tough shot to drop, but this one goes in right at pin. So definitely something to work with in that wind angle. Let's have a look at the drive on this one then. Extra mile and tighten, and I'm going to go with just under 4 bars of top spin and 2 bars side spin to the left. Even with extra mile 8, I'm going to have to stretch out here to find my position, and I want the second bounce to be in the middle of the right edge of the bunker. Looking at how many rings I'm stretching out, it is around 1.5 rings. I'm then going to adjust max plus 10, and then once I've done that, I'm going to turn the camera around and push up those rings that I was stretching out into. Obviously if you've got lower level club, you will need to push up more and potentially add a smidge of overpower as well. Here I do not go with enough curl. Go with half a ball outside the adjustment ring to the left. I undercurled this shot, that is a mistake. I did want to go with half a ball, but for some reason forgot to do that, and we are very close to the rough, but a little more curl will take us away from the rough and get us nicely even onto the green, if not the fringe, for a very easy eagle wedge or putt. We do have cross headwind here, so it does make it a little bit tricky. No move target with a power 3 ball and the extra mile, so just add your spin, adjust your rings, and off you go. Max top spin and a little bit of right spin. If you only have 4.5 bars, then obviously that's all you can play with, but if you do have 6 bars, going to be a big advantage on this hole. Max plus 10 is the adjustment on this one, and regardless that we don't pull into max overpower, we are going to go with max OP. So just focus on hitting a perfect ball. There we go. And the idea here is the top spin you have available. If you do have more, obviously it's going to give you more distance. We want to be over 380 yards on this one to be able to play directly before the green with the Cataclysm. So that's why 6 bars of top spin is good for the drive. 2 top spin, 3 right spin on the second shot. Bottom right of the inner ring, just touching the rough. Adjust max plus 10. Max plus 10. And here, just going to add a little bit of curl to the right to bring us in to the pin. Unfortunately, we just need to modify it a little bit, but it will depend on the position of your drive. And we've got to deal with the ball guide that we do, or in this case don't have a fully developed ball guide. If you are slightly short, you may need to push up to find your position. If you do that, make sure to stretch out when you find your position, in which case push up those required amount of rings afterwards. Nicely onto the green for an eagle putt. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck in the tournament. Bye for now.